Hello friends, I'm Father Salim Joseph. Welcome to Edu Skills OET Made Easy. I'll tell you how to fall in love with this subtext reading. And today I'll be teaching you the strategies and tips for OET reading part B. Are you ready to travel with me? Today I'll tell you how to fall in love with the subjects. See, when I taught you about the B, you remember? The task is 6 short workplace extracts, workplace-based policies, regulations, procedures that need to be understood and followed in a medical workplace. So 6 MCQs with the 3 options. The main thing I told you is about understanding, general understanding of the text. That is, get the gist of the text. So in part B, I told you the skills you required is mainly general understanding of the text. Get the gist of the text. Okay, gist means main idea, the general understanding. What is the concept in the paragraph? And the precaution for you from today's discussions, I understood, never ever try to read in your knowledge into the text. That's a criminal offense here. Okay, never ever read your knowledge into the text. You are supposed to answer as per the text. The best answer, you have to select the best answer according to the text, not according to your knowledge or professionalism, whatever. Okay, so what is it used for? What information is it trying to get across? Okay. General meaning, understand the general meaning. Just I want to draw your attention on that general meaning. Then we will get back to you. We don't require all the so even I told you reading part B, skills require deeper reading and comprehension. Identifying and understand the focus of each question. Okay, first you understand the focus of each question, then the purpose, then the gist, main point, or a particular detail of a short text. But usually, as of now, today we are thinking about the purpose and gist or the general understanding of the text. You know the method. I need to explain the question first, then answer options, then text. Since it is B, the QAT method. So this is the task that we are discussing today in the platforms. Okay. So what is the focus of the question? Keywords in the questions are which and causes skeletal deformities and broken bones are the main characteristics or focus given key phrases or words used in the question. So coming back here to the question statement, you know, I have highlighted some certain things. Let's see how it goes. Save. This first sentence is the topic sentence that I told you. That's very, very important sentence. That tells you what the paragraph is about. The whole text is about. So the focus should be over there. Normally first sentence, otherwise it can be second sentence. Sometimes it can be at the end, but normally it is in the beginning. And that is not, now this is a definition here. Okay. Yeah, a definition given here. And I told you 5 parts of the definition. We'll just look into it. You know, the bone diseases is the name or the title, or is the verb, condition is the general class to which bone diseases belong. That is the connective word, result in the impairment of normal bone function and can make bones weak. Those are the 2 characteristics of this particular condition. So 5 parts of a definition is clearly given there. So it is a very professional definition. And as per our strategies, you know, scale being used the most common. The most common. And again, you have one more scale used here. Low bone mass. Low is another scale. I need not explain, I believe you know. Less is another scale. Low is another scale. Often, always, seldom, all those, there's another scale. So you see how many scales are being used here beautifully. Then you have the comparison used here, less than. Okay, again, strong. Make them strong is comparison. And I could not complete that PPT, I was just trying now. Then modal verbs, you have can and can again here. And you have cause and effect language as a result of. Almost in through 3 sessions, I told you cause and effect language is very important. that also tells you what is the answer to confirm. You don't require all these strategies, clues to confirm your answer, but here you see them in plenty to understand what is the focus of the text or general result of the text. So skeletal deformities. So now you see the synonyms being used, how beautifully it is used. Synonymous language, not synonyms, synonymous language being used. Skeletal deformities in the question, and it is given here in the text: deterioration of bone structure, bones become weak, low bone mass. All this means skeletal deformities. And the keyword phrase in question, another one is broken bones, bones break, bone fracture, spine fractures. So that's repeatedly given throughout the paragraph. So that tells you where you have to focus. Let's see just an explanation of this. Question type is gist or general idea of the paragraph. Most often you have this type of question in part B. Once you master it, it's going to be very easy for you. Maybe just by reading the first sentence, you will be able to understand which of the answer options are correct. Language competency assessed here is ability to understand synonymous language. That's what I told you. Skeletal deformities is given in the question statement, whereas in passage you have the synonymous deterioration of bones, bones become weak, low bone mass. Another key phrase in the question statement is broken bones, and you have in the passage text these are these synonymous language used: bones break, bone fracture, spine fractures. Another one is scale, as I told you, the most common, low bone mass, less than. So most, low, less, all these are scales being used, telling you often. That's also another scale being used to tell you this is the answer. Okay, confirming and reconfirming the answer. Comparison is make them strong and have less than. So that's also comparison. And more easily, that also is a comparison. Then you have modal verbs, can, fracture, can, occur, all those modal verbs. Again, you have how beautifully they have given you, see, cause and effect language as a result of, that you will see later. As a result of, there are so many things being explained, I'll tell you that. And definition. Bone diseases are conditions that result in the impairment of normal bone function and can make bones weak. So I told you in the definition, there are 5 parts: name, verb, class, the connective word, which, who, where, or that, and the characteristics. All these 5 parts are seen in this particular definition, which says it is a very professional definition. One example I gave you, if you have to define an accountant is a person who analyzes and deals with finances. So an accountant is the name, and is the verb. A person is the class to which he belongs. Who is the connective word. Analyzes and deals with finance are the task or characteristics. A computer, I told you when you define, a computer is a machine that stores and processes information. So a computer is the name of the thing that you are defining. Is the verb. A machine is the class to which the computer belongs. That is the connective word. Stores and processes information are the 2 characteristics of that computer. Or I told you, if you have to DBT, if you have to define, deep vein thrombosis is the name, is the verb being used. A condition is the class to which DBT belongs, and where is the connective word, and a clot forms in the calf veins is the feature of that particular condition.